Hello wonderful people and welcome to this video. Somehow it found you. It's a tarot reading and you're watching for divinity. So this is a general message. We're going to be using the tarot cards, if you don't know anything about these, to basically read your energy and get to know something about you. So we're going to be finding out what your gifts and talents are. And now usually tarot videos are more for like confirmation, not for giving you new information. But I just want to say that this one can be indeed a confirmation for you, something that you know you're good at and you're just like getting this sign from spirit that is like accelerating you forward. But I would say that sometimes we hide and bury our talents because of some traumas or negative events that happen to us. Therefore, if you feel like something resonates but you didn't know it was your talent but you're finding it out, then take it. If you feel like it resonates, you will know. You just trust your intuition, you will know. Okay, so without the further blab, let us look at the cards. What do we have for you? Oh my god. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. I can already see that y'all are good at work. Like whatever your work is or whatever you dream your work to be, your dream of your work being, you're good at it. And it's like you can also harvest things like seeds and then patiently wait for the harvest. I'm not saying that it means that you never get impatient, but you kind of see the bigger picture and you always have that goal in mind. So this is definitely a positive aspect. Then we have for you the King of Wands. I'm slow with them, I'm sorry. And then we have Knight of Swords. Wow. Y'all are powerful. I already see it by these two, like the King of Wands, especially next to the Knight of Swords. Then we have the Devil, y'all. Okay, the Devil maybe. Some of y'all are freaky in the sheets and you're good at that. Six of Pentacles and the Moon. You have such a variety, honestly. A big variety, two major arcanas. Okay. My beautiful viewers, whoever you are, when we have that Devil paired with the Moon in a reading like this, what you're good at is understanding something deeper than you can see on the surface. Especially, I would say, in regards to people. Some of y'all already feel like maybe great therapists or healers, masters, that makes no sense. I want to say like guides for others. How do you say that? Maybe even gurus, because you see things that other people, for them it's invisible, but you understand something on a deeper level. With this Devil, you may have a natural understanding about you or other people doing unhealthy things, like what unhealthy habits you or others have and how to possibly heal it, how to free yourself from it, especially that freeing yourself or others is coming through with that Nine of Swords. And I'll be jumping around because there are just so many messages coming through, but let me just focus maybe on these ones. So for now, I'm gonna be blocking the rest of the messages. Yeah, with the Devil, you have like this natural talent of ridding yourself from chains, from things that are blocking you. You may have that natural talent of saying no, just a boundary of like saying no, not even necessarily to people, but to things. Maybe you never smoked, maybe you never drank alcohol, maybe you never overindulged. Something like you rationally know what is not in your highest good or in the highest good of people around you, and you know how to apply this knowledge. This is why I'm feeling this psychotherapist or a healer, a master, a guru, because you may be able to pinpoint directly what is making other people's lives, if you want to work with people, what's making them like less authentic or less imbued with spirit, more like what's making it heavy. The devil sometimes actually talks about negative thoughts too. Anything that is keeping you from divinity, anything that is keeping you from God, whatever God is for you, that's keeping you from your highest expression or others' highest expression. And we have it paired, as you can see, sitting right next to the Nine of Swords. So I feel like you're naturally mature and you naturally can you understand that thoughts do not hold power over you. And now with these words, I don't want to make it seem like you never let your thoughts get the best of you, that you're perfect 24/7 and you never have any issues, because that's not being human. But you have that power of getting through these negative scenarios, especially the ones that you may sometimes bring on yourself. Feel like you have this maturity. The moon is telling me that you may see hidden patterns in life. This is why you may be also able to see synchronicities, because you see things repeating themselves. You understand how to let go, how to heal the patterns. You understand that when there is a pattern, there is something going on. There is something to pay attention to. Okay, basically, I don't want to repeat myself, but if you just want to help others on your way on earth, no matter what you're going to be doing, but if it involves healing people in a way, healing the collective consciousness, or healing people's individual lives, this is definitely a good way for you to go. And there can be many works, like working with youth, working with the refugees, but I see a strong indication that you can be this guide for others. If you're not interested in that, you can guide yourself. Especially that we have that King of Wands. The King of Wands is a natural leader for his people. A natural born leader, someone that people want to listen to, someone very enthusiastic, firm, but in a loving manner, just confident of what they have to say, of what they have to show. And I feel like, I don't know if you already tapped into all of your talents. Maybe some of them are still laying dormant because you have your whole life basically to discover them. And I also would argue that this video is just a small portion of who you may become. Please know that these cards do not limit you. If you see something that you were expecting and it's not here, first of all, it's a general reading, but still there are 6 cards only, and 6 cards cannot tell me who you are, the totality of you, because you're so much more than just the cards. But I see that y'all are good people, good souls, because we have that 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles is all about helping people in need. It's about being generous with others, generous in all aspects. It can be helping out with money if you have the possibility. It can be helping out with food, with good advice, with a smile, with just your ears and listening to someone and making the space for them so that they feel safe. The 6 of Pentacles, I read one book and there's this interpretation of this card that it's helping angels in disguise. So especially when you see a homeless person or someone, I saw once a scene in my country. I went into a tram and there was a homeless guy that smelled bad. And when I see people like this and I truly don't want to smell it, I just go away, and that's all. And I mind my own business because it's not their fault. Yes, we are all kind of responsible for our lives, and we crave this big sculpture. We paint the painting of our life, but we cannot just tell a homeless person oh, you're not enlightened enough. You don't know the law of attraction or whatever. It's not their fault. And basically, people came inside, 2 people, and I was at that time too little empowered to do something about it. And they started to scream at this guy and these were swears, deep words, y'all. Polish is a very straightforward language. For me, a lot more than English, and a lot more even than Italian. And they were swearing like you effing piece of, all that crap. And the book the interpretation it was giving, that it's especially people like this that we can overlook, that we think like, oh, he didn't achieve anything. These are angels in disguise. And this book continued to describe like how you may help these people, and then you get good karma. Good things start coming your way and happening to you because it was actually someone sent by the universe to, like, I don't want to say test you, but to really make you see whether you're good only towards people. And I'm not talking about you specifically, it's the general you. If people help others only to gain something, or because they want to be recognized for it, or because they actually have a good heart. And when I see the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you have this loving, caring energy about you, that you do want to take care of others. And I just want to make you, like, confirm to you that it doesn't mean that you are a slave to others, or if you don't help one time, it means you failed, or that you're bad, or that your life has to revolve around making others happy. That is not true. First of all, you have to fill your own cup, and then you can start filling other people's cups. So what I'm telling you, you're not a slave to it. You always have that power to decide. But I'm telling you that you're naturally talented towards being with others and making them feel at ease, helping them out in a way, whatever that way is, and you choose it. And now we're moving into the Seven of Pentacles, to the very beginning of our reading. I feel like what you do, I know it's a very general thing to say, but the Six of Pentacles is basically about work. It's about actually going out there and doing something. Now, it can be mental work if you don't want to work with your hands. It can be physical labor. We have all different destinies. So whatever your work is, it's saying to me that you are persevering when it comes to this. You have a vision of what you want your life to look like, how you want to put your energy in, and you're good at what you're going to be doing. It's like, I don't know you, so I don't know if you already are in a position, your work is already your highest expression, or maybe you are now in a job that you do not like because you have to be there, and that is okay too. But once you get to the point that is meant for you, and you start to express your authenticity and your highest vibration, I feel like you're truly good at what you're going to be doing. That is, like, I know it's true for most people, but the Seven of Pentacles is telling me you have a touch to your work, basically. I don't know how to put it in words, but there are people that just work because they have to, because they want to make money, because they want to have the status, like get up in the hierarchy. But I don't feel like it's you when I see the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like for you, work is meaningful. And I would agree because we are meant to work in life. I truly believe that. And I don't mean the labor, but I mean creation. We're meant to create something. This is why we're given, the consciousness and all of that. So I feel like you're embodying the conscious creation with the Seven of Pentacles. And let me see if I want to touch upon something else. We have that Nine of Swords again. So you may just understand how the mind works. You may work with maybe a neuroscientist and understand why our brains sometimes go into the spiral mode, or the chemistry behind negativity, or how it's affecting you. I don't know much about it, so if I'm saying nonsense, I'm sorry. But something like working with the mind field is coming through, that this may be your talent or your path. But I would say, looking at these three together, I would say perseverance. Your talent is perseverance, that no matter how strong is the wind that's blowing straight in your face, you're still gonna make it. You're still gonna make it. And I'm a Capricorn. I know what that feels like to be ambitious and knowing that you're still gonna get there. And I'm saying this because we have this field here and it's barren. It's not bearing any fruits just yet. And here we have winter, snow. Nothing will grow in the snow. But then comes the King of Wands with the flowers, and you see the atmosphere on that card is super gloomy and dark. And it doesn't look like a perfect weather to plant seeds or to start growing anything, but he is still he still managed to bring the flowers and make them grow and thrive. And I feel like this is describing you, that even in negative scenarios and situations, your natural leading talent, your natural confidence in maybe your skills, maybe yourself, maybe just confidence in life, that life will help you, is what gets you through. And that is a big thing, because not everyone has that. Some people collapse and they never get to where they want to be, because they feel like, oh, I just don't have it, it's not for me, and they give up. And I definitely feel like you're not someone who will just give up. Now, I just want to make my English is just broken. I want to reassure you that if you give something up, it doesn't mean that you gave up in life. If you ever change your mind, you always have, like, you know this, I'm sure, because you're smart. You always have the right to do it. So it's not like you have to keep at something until you die and until you burn yourself out, because you have the free will. It's just like you only end when you know it's the time, or when it's not serving you anymore, or when you're bored, you're not interested, and so on, not because you feel like you're a failure. And if what I'm talking about is like who you want to be, but you're not there anymore, maybe that's a sign that your dreams, maybe your talents are laying dormant, and you still have a little bit of work to do to tap into them. Especially that we're starting with the 7 of Pentacles, which is work to do. So some of you may have to put in some work to get to discover your true talents. And then we have at the end, we see like the beginning and the closing, we have the moon, which is all understanding your shadow. And the shadow is usually what may be on top of your talents. Like once you get rid of a shadow aspect of your personality, you let the light come out, and then you let yourself shine, if that makes sense. The devil is also like telling me that some of you may be working in, I don't want to tell you where to work, but you may have a talent to help people get out of addiction. I don't know if I already mentioned it, but you may see yourself working in an addiction center to help people with alcoholism, with drug abuse, or any other abuse. There are so many other ways to abuse or indulge anything. And that is because of your personality, because you can see that layer being there underneath. You don't look at the surface and just judge like, okay, this is what it is. I feel like the moon is suggesting that you try to find a deeper truth, a deeper meaning, or a deeper reason, purpose, whatever that would be. So y'all, I want to see you succeed, because once you do, you're going to be helping out not only yourself, but people around you too. So I wish you the best on your path. Lead the people that you're meant to lead. Lead yourself to a beautiful position in a beautiful place, because you have that power. And yeah, I want to hear from you if you have any remarks or questions to me in the comments. And if not, then thank you for spending your precious time with me here. And see you in the future videos. Have a great one. Bye-bye.